Hello and welcome to Cinema Express. My name is Ram Venkat Srikar and today we have with us actor Kartikeya to talk about his upcoming film Valimai, in which he has played the antagonist against Ajith Kumar. Hello Kartikeya.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good as well. So, in the past 2 years, have you given a single interview in which you were not asked about Valimai?
No.
So obviously that gives an idea of the hype surrounding the project. So before we get into Valimai, I would like to touch upon your career before getting into Valimai. So you debuted with a film called Premato Kartik, and obviously RX100 was your break, and it's been 4 years, and Valimai is your ninth film.
Yeah.
So I remember reading reviews of your first film RX100, and your acting was met with mixed reception with the RX100. Right now, Karthik, after 4 years, are you a much confident actor?
Yeah, definitely. There's no point of acting if I don't become more confident. But then, it's a journey. And if I right now I feel more confident, but then after 4 years, this what I do now. If I look back at my RX100 acting, I feel okay, I could have done better. The same way I would feel after the movies that I'm doing right now. I might feel the same way after 4 years. So it's a process.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. So RX100 was an adult centric. It's a serious drama, romantic drama. So was Hippie. But then we can see that there's been a change in your choices. You have done Chau Kabur Chalga, which I think is your best film so far. You have done Guna 369, which again is aimed at family-centric audience. So, Karthik, come on, tell me now, are these choices driven by the fact that you want to reach a broader section of audience?
I think it's more than reaching out to audience. I think it's the personal satisfaction that I get when I try out something different from the previous role. So because once after RX100, when I got this appreciation of playing, Shiva, who's from village and who's a heartbroken
The
lover.
bruised.
I just wanted to try something totally different, so I did Hippie. Because I thought I would enjoy playing something really different. Then tried, and I never I wanted to see myself how I would be really aggressive. That's why I tried out Guna. So every film that Chau Kabur, I never tried a slang like that. And totally a different characterization. So such local character I did not do. So I think it's more of that acting bug inside me which I want to satisfy.
Okay, so you want to become a star or an actor?
No plan as such. If there is something,
Come on, there should be, no?
Whatever we plan, I think what comes our way, we'll take it. So I did not plan I would get a break with RX100. Because of RX100, I got this image of, that serious rugged image. If I would have got a break with some comedy movie, it would have been different. Then I did not expect that I would get a chance in Valimai. I did not expect that I would do a gang leader. So when things came my way, and it happened to be that now, more of my image became like this rugged or serious. So I tried to break it, but then somehow maybe because of my looks, it tend to be there generally towards that action side. So this is not something I planned. That just happened. So whatever we plan, I don't think that we can. I don't think we can plan what's going to happen. I think we can only plan that basic thing. Okay, I want to be an actor. I want to keep working. I want to do like a great. Make best of the opportunity that I get. So maybe if there is something you call actor or star, right? Maybe if there is a genre where I can fit in both, I would hopefully I would be there.
The kind of scripts that are coming to you now, have they changed now?
Yeah, I think they have with the movie choices that I'm making, the next movies are
based on the
previous films. The change is coming, especially after like you said, like after Gang Leader, I got more of action movies. Then after Chau Kabur Chalaga, then I started getting little light-hearted movies also, where I do like little bit of comedy and bit of family-centric. They are also coming. And again, after Valimai, I don't know, because this is going to be a really menacingly looking character.
Okay.
So I don't know what I'll get after this. So I think it all depends on how we are making the audience see us, or making the especially filmmakers see us. So that's when they start writing for us something different.
They have to see the character.
Yeah, because they should believe that I could fit into their role.
It's been 4 years, and have you started to feel the pressure that rides on you as an actor, be it the financial, when you are acting in a film and when you are the face of the film, there is a certain level of that pressure that comes to you, right? Because the film has to do numbers, and also it has to be a good film. Have you started feeling the pressure now?
Yes, to an extent, because it's not the box office numbers, but for you need a certain amount of budget for the movie to get it the way you want to do it. Especially for certain kind of scripts, you need a budget, and to get that budget, you need numbers on board. You need your movies to do well for the next movie to get to make it the way it's supposed to be done. So that thing is there, but then. See, when we made RX100, there was no calculation for that. We didn't have you see, if we calculate that way, we didn't have even one known face in that movie. And that movie base selling price was 0. Yeah, that's what,
exactly.
Right? Now if my movie with my face sells for an X amount, that time it was 0.
Right. So it has gone from 0 to an amount.
So, and RX100 made such a huge amount in every platform. So, anytime, that market is, getting the numbers is any day possible. But then with even, with new faces, or with making a movie in with less money also. But then, giving you a budget will make it easy.
When we are talking about box office numbers, like I already said, I love Chao Kabur Chalaga. So when a film like that doesn't click with the audience, how does it affect you?
Well, especially for I think for Chao Kabur Chalaga, I was a bit shaken because especially because the people around me were believing in this movie so much. Be it my family, my friends, and even my producers. I did it in the prestigious Geethats. So
you also had your first cutout for that.
Yeah, and and Geethats never had a flop before that. The only flop they had was with
Na Peru Shiva or
no, that wasn't Geethats.
That's okay.
So the was long back. They had a Johnny, I think, Pawan Sartoni, then Badrinath, Chiranjeevi, Andarvadu. Time that time they got some flop or something, but recent time they did not get any. So everyone, when they start believing so much, and they made me believe that okay, after this it's going to be different. After this it's going to be different. So to digest that fact, it took me some time, like 3-4 days. I was like, okay, you. Then I told myself, okay, what bad happened? Nothing bad happened. You expected for extra good.
Right. It's not like
you lost something.
You lost everything. Yeah, you still have whatever you have.
You have whatever you have, and you got good name with the movie, and it's only a step forward. You expected it to be 10 steps or 20 steps. It just happened to be 1 step. But whatever you made a step forward, and if you go back and check from where did you start and you are now, you are doing good, brother. So you don't complain, just keep working. Next movie it will happen, is what I told myself.
When you act in a film like Gang Leader or Valimai, is the pressure koncham takku untada? Like, is it?
Yeah, definitely the pressure will be little less, because the movie's numbers is not on our shoulder.
Yeah, it's not. You don't have to lift the burden.
Lift the burden of the numbers. So it is, and we can enjoy the acting thing. And generally, though box office numbers will not be on our pressure,
you get to take the.
I get to take the appreciations and good positive reviews. And everyone speaking about you. So in a way, it's you do no negative, only positive type. This
win-win situation.
Win-win situation.
So now let's come to the elephant in the room, Valimai. So H Vinoth told us in an interview that you were a little apprehensive when you were offered the role of a villain, that too in Tamil, due to the language and all. How did you overcome that apprehension?
It was basically language
Just
barrier
language.
only, nothing
Okay.
because I don't. There's never a worry about playing a villain. I
Oh,
already
okay. You already played villain in Gang
villain
Leader.
in
Yeah.
Gang Leader, and that now in a new market against such a big superstar and such an important role, it's obviously I never had that apprehension of playing a villain. Maybe it was just about it's a total stranger language for me back then. Now I can understand, but then back then it was like total alien language for me. So how would I do it was the only thing. So I started working on it. So because I can't deliver something which I can't understand, because I've worked only in the language, only in my mother tongue. So I'm delivering something and I mean I'm not familiar with the language. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm acting.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If I'm delivering something and this I don't know what I'm talking, or I don't get the feel of it. So at least I should be in a level where I understand properly, and I can understand when the other person is speaking.
Because acting is reacting basically.
Acting is reacting. So when the other person is speaking, where I should start my dialogue. If not, it'll be because I find I can't mention names, but they'll be very good actors in their mother tongue, but then when they come to other language, why aren't they acting like they're supposed to be a great actor, right? I felt it. So I didn't want that to happen. So that was the only worry I had. So I started working on the language.
How did you work? Were you watching films?
Well, mainly watching films.
Okay.
It was fun. And
what are some of the films you discovered during that process?
No, actually what I did is all those films I already watched Telugu version. Because I know the dialogue in Telugu. Now that I watched in Tamil, I know the meaning also. Okay, all Rajini sir's films I watched in already watched it in Telugu. So the same thing when I watch it in Tamil, I know. Our dialogue Telugu already I know. So the dialogue when he speaks in Tamil, okay, this is the meaning. That's the way I learned.
But tell me, like, how are the first few? Like, I read in an interview that the first day of shoot was super nervous for you. How did you get hang of the atmosphere on the set, especially with the language?
Yeah, by the time I could understand a bit by the time we started shooting, but then everyone around you speaking language which you're not very familiar with, and a new industry. So the same feel what I got when I was doing my first movie in Telugu. Okay. The similar feel, that you feel little shy, not our arena, that space will be there. But then after and Vinod sir is not someone who's very reactive. Okay. And he's not someone like, yeah, you did great. He doesn't say anything. He just let's say okay and just go to next shot. Okay. Then one day when I said, sir, is it okay? And, yeah, it's good only, sir. Why is there any problem here? No, sir. Okay, I just went. Then once I asked him, sir, I was expecting a lot. Because I saw Khaki and Telugu Latira. Yeah. So I thought Dhiran. So I was expecting that you'll make me act in a certain way. You'll show me how to act, and I was expecting a lot. But you haven't said anything to me. You were just saying okay. I was acting, and you were saying okay. Then you'll have sir, and I can't act, so I can't say, sir. That is I can't do that job. That's why I can't say. I just check the meter. If it's in the meter, I will say, okay, sir, that's it. Okay. It's not because it's not the way you think. It's basically because I can't act. So it was like a joke, basically.
Wow. So what were your inputs for the character? For instance, like you said, it's a menacing character and you have to perform a threatening scene. What would your inputs be?
I speak to Vinod sir about the, what is he feeling exactly, and what is going through in his mind. And how would he react in a, maybe that scene isn't there, but how would he react in a particular situation? So get to know the character exactly, like how he behaves and all. So based on that, you will know what meter you can set your
your tone of
the performance. So it shouldn't be like one scene you're overperforming, one scene you're underperforming. It shouldn't be like that. So yeah, because you're playing a villain, there will be a little freedom also. Sometimes you can go overboard. For a few scenes, it will look little, sudden the audience shock lag kuda
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
are surprise laga. So that little freedom you take, but it shouldn't be too much also.
Okay.
So it's just speaking with Vinod sir and understanding and whatever and manak lopala, as an actor inside me, what
Improvisation.
improvisation what we could do. And finally audience should say, what all I did. Is it working or not?
Let's talk. You have done so many action sequences, pretty much there in all of your films, and obviously Valimai looks like this gigantic action film.
Yeah.
Tell me about the action sequences and the prep that went into it. How strenuous was that?
Well, it was not very strenuous as it looks.
Okay.
Because because big budgets movies have a lot of working days, and unlike my movies where we'll have to finish the shoot in 40 days,
Yeah.
and we'll have to shoot the fight in 2 days, and that will be more strenuous actually.
Okay.
So yeah, but basically there were a lot of safety measures also that was taken. And all, and work in the sense, especially I had to work on my, I always had, but then for Valimai I had to be really careful and maintain my body. And once I got committed in Valimai, and shooting went on for 2 years.
Yeah.
So throughout the 2 years I'll have to maintain I can't change my body also in between. So I have no option than to be ready to take off the shirt anytime. So I'll have to be that level of fit anytime, because anytime they might shoot climax, anytime they might shoot the one more scene where I be shirtless. So that was but in a way that helped me, because throughout the lockdown I was so fit and so committed towards fitness, because that was the time everyone were losing it. That was the time I started becoming even more fit.
Lovely. So you have shot Raja Vikramarka while shooting for Valimai.
Even Chau Kabur Chalak also I shot.
Achha, okay. Now obviously we have to ask this question, because it's Ajith. You have never acted alongside a star as humongous as Ajith, right? So what were your interactions with him like? What did you learn from him? What would you observe?
If there is a encyclopedia happening there, and you just sit here and understand, okay, this is the reason this happened, this is the reason this happened. So there'll be it's not a one instance that you learn.
Okay.
It's about, okay, so you will have from root level, there's that man is different as a person, that as a human being. It's not just about the performances, it's not just about the box office, the collections that his movies do. It's about that on a human level, that connection that he got with the fans, that only that can give that madness. Because even we appreciate performances and movies of many heroes, but then there are only few stars like Ajith sir, like there's an Ajith sir, there's a Pawan Kalyan sir, who will have this above movie personal level lo ka connection,
image that goes beyond
screen and everything. So I think that's because of how he is as a person. I feel if he is not in movies, and if he chose some other field also, he would have been excelled the same way in other field too, because he is as such as a person like that.
How many scenes do you share with him? Like, how was it to stand in front of him?
Yeah, it was little scary initially before the first scene and all, but then he's very funny on sets, so, and he makes the other person feel more important. So when you speak to him on set, generally it's like for every main hero, and for a superstar of that stature especially, it will always be about themselves. So when you are surrounded by 10 people only speak about that person. But with Ajith sir, if you're speaking to him, in the conversation, he'll make you feel important. He'll ask about you, and he'll show more interest in your work. So when you're acting with him, he gives importance to you. So he'll make sure you're okay, is the scene coming right? Are you okay? So when that sort of comfort comes, it automatically makes you feel comfortable and okay, now I can do my job.
Karthik, now you have already played a villain in Gang Leader. Now you said that this is a menacing character. How different will your performance be as compared to Gang Leader?
Yeah, it will be a lot different, because in Gang Leader, there's only I would say he has one single point agenda of he wants to be a racer, and he's not someone who's planning on things to do something to destroy something or something. He has an agenda to become a racer.
Yeah. It doesn't concern the
It
rest of
doesn't
the
concern,
world.
but he is much more menacing. He can destroy many things. So I can't reveal, but and he's as such much more brainy, and he has a altogether a different ideology for himself, and his ideology impacts a lot of people. So there's a lot of depth in this character, and ఇలా చెప్పాలి స్పాన్ పెద్దది క్యారెక్టర్.
Okay. Have you seen the film?
Not after the final mixing and stuff, but during the dubbing stages I saw.
Okay. Did you ever ask Vinod why he chose you for the role?
Yeah, I asked. He told me because we needed a young hero who looks physically strong for this character, and he needs to be a hero who represents youth,
Okay.
who can be a representation of today's youth. With that ideology, we need a villain who is capable, who has the image of a hero. So they were looking out for options, and my name came in. That's it.
Okay. So, do you have any inhibitions that probably if Valimai succeeds as a film and if you get appreciated for your work, is there even a tiny apprehension that you might be stereotyped as a villain?
Well, as long as I'm doing good work as a hero, I don't think that will happen. And if I'm not doing good work as a hero, anyways, I'm not going to get good market. If I don't do good work as a hero, anyways, I'm going to lose it. At least I'll have this. In that way, also, it's good only, no? So I'm just joking, by the way. But yeah, see, and recently, if you see, I think that things have changed. And we see a movie, we are appreciating villain's performance in a movie, we are appreciating character's performance in the movie, and if you see in many web series, there'll be one favorite character for everyone. So I think it's changing now. And if you see an actor like Vijays who has been doing different kinds of roles, and still when he is able to do a father role for a heroine and still be a hero and act against another heroine in another movie, why apprehension about acting a villain and again coming back to you? And I don't think it happens for a villain. Actually, it's safe.
Okay.
Because as a villain, in the sense, you'll play against a very strong hero,
Yeah.
right? And your characterization will be very strong. That actually helps for your action image also in a way. Because Gang Leader really helped my image as they started offering me next level span on a characters and next level action roles. So I think it only helps.
Now that you just spoke about Vijay Sethupathi said in Master audio launch that he considers his character to be the villain, to be the hero, and Vijay's character to be the
for
hero.
him it is like that only, right?
For you, was it like that for you?
Yeah, because as long as I'm in that character, what I'm doing is right for me, right? It's basically a conflict of ideologies.
Okay.
So as long as I am in my ideology, I feel what he is doing is not right. So it applies for everyone.
Lovely. So every actor does a film with an intention, right? Like they expect this film to take them there. Like they expect this film, a film to benefit them in a certain way. What are you expecting from Valimai?
Well, I don't think I'm expecting anything. I just want to enjoy this because I did not expect this would create this much hype, and people in even before the release, people in other state would start speaking about me. They start recognizing me. I never expected this also. So no expectations as such. I'm just letting it happen. And after I get what I'll take the decisions based on that.
Okay, so what's next for you? Are you waiting for Valimai's release to finalize your next project?
No, I'm doing it Telugu. In Telugu, I've already almost finished filming for one movie,
Okay.
shooting for one, and then
What's it about? Can you tell?
it's too early. I mean, we did not even release the first look of the movie. It's in UV Creations.
Okay, okay.
And I've next one more film I'm about to start next month. So in Telugu, I have 3 projects lined up. But yeah, in Tamil, I think I will do it only after Valimai releases and I get to know okay what's happening here.
Lovely.
Probably I think probably a bilingual or something of that sort. Nothing as of now. Very vague గా చెప్పాలంటే maybe a bilingual.
ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్ కార్తికేయ. మీతో మాట్లాడడం నాకు చాలా హ్యాపీగా
అయ్యో
అనిపించింది.
థ్యాంక్ యూ నాకు కూడా.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఆల్ ద బెస్ట్.